In this video, I'm going to show you how to keep track of your progress this semester so that you can keep track of your learning, what goals you've achieved, and what goals you need to continue working on as we work through our 5 essay projects this semester. So all of the things that you see listed here are our course competencies. And every DMAC course has a list of course competencies. These are the things that we believe that you need to have done or be able to do by the end of the semester. Some of them will seem really, really familiar in terms of writing classes, and some of them might be a little bit more confusing. That's okay. What I want you to do is throughout the semester, we're going to check in with this document, and we're going to see kind of how we're doing. The way we're going to keep track of how we're doing is we're going to mark if we know something. That means how we heard it. Has someone told us about it? Can we do it? So can we do this by ourselves without any help or with a little help? Could we teach it to someone else? If one of our classmates needed a little help, could we show them how to do it? And then finally, can we apply it? So can we take these skills and use them in other places? For example, can we use them in our science class, or could we use them at work? And then we're going to have a bit of evidence. So your evidence is just going to be what work that you did or what project that you were working on that proves that you have managed this skill. So at the beginning of the semester, we're going to take a look at all of these competencies and see which ones that we already feel like we've achieved. Some of you will be farther along on this list than others, and some of you might want more refreshers than others. So just go through the list and see if there's anything that you know that you already have done. For example, let's say you took a tour of the library with your college experience class. So we're just going to put the date that you took that tour. Let's say you took it on Monday of this semester. And then we'll put over in the evidence column, took a tour of the DMAC Newton Library with my college experience class. Now, if you feel like you could go and tour a library on your own, you could mark that too. Probably you could, if you have that kind of confidence. If you feel like you could show someone around the DMAC library, if you could teach that to them, then you can mark that. An example of how would you apply that skill would be, all right, let's say you need to go to another library. Maybe one of your projects this semester asks you to do a little research at a law library. Could you go and tour a law library, for example, at Drake, and then feel confident in using that library? Now, some of the other things are going to be a little bit more in terms of writing skills. So, for example, identifying audience and purpose. So, do you know how to identify audience and purpose? Can you identify audience and purpose in your assignments? Could you teach someone else how to identify audience and purpose? And then could you apply it? So can you identify audience and purpose in other tasks or other assignments? If you feel like you've got that skill down, go ahead and put those dates in. We'll check in with our goal sheet, that's what we're going to refer to it as, throughout the semester and keep track of where you are. This should be a good way to show you what you're learning and when you're learning it.